Hey, it's currently Thursday evening. I'm up in our attic space, which is kind of just another chill area. I really like the vibe up here, so all the black walls, and then we have my art and my boyfriend's art up there. We have the fake fire, and we have the little fake dog. So we haven't named him yet, so feel free to put any suggestions down. You would have seen me at the start of this video making my coffee. I love having coffee when I'm reading or coffee when I'm working. This one is a fancy coffee though. It is a kind of twist on an Irish coffee because it's not whiskey, because I can't stand whiskey, but it is Tia Maria, so it's kind of like a liqueur kind of thing, but it's so good. But yeah, definitely how I like to wind down in the evenings would be having a nice coffee and reading a book. So that's what I plan on doing for the rest of tonight. I just thought I'd pop in and kind of let you know what's going on. I've kind of had a little bit of a weird day. The day seemed to have flown by. I managed to make a bookmark, but you'll see that on my other channel's video. This is more of the relaxing Becca, where I just drink coffee and read all day. Or whereas on my other channel, you actually see me working. So yeah, two separate channels for two separate times of my day. I know this video will be going out on Wednesday, so it's not a whole week, but I know I will definitely finish this book tonight probably. So I'll be starting another one tomorrow. I'm trying to decide on whether it will be The Six of Crows or if I want to start The House of Leaves. It really depends what mood I'm feeling, whether I want a horror book or not. But I'm always in the mood for a horror book, so it might be The House of Leaves. Also because that's the biggest book I have right now to finish, so if I start that early in the month, there is a lot more chances of me being able to finish that. So yeah, I will come back in later in the video and I'll probably just insert some clips here of me reading and drinking my coffee until maybe I finish my book. I will come back tomorrow and let you know how I felt. Hey, so it is the next day now, so it's Friday. I'm after doing some work for my shop. I'm after taking some product photos and I'm going to be adding those listings to my shop for the rest of the day. But last night I did finish reading The Deep. I think I'm going to rate it like 2.53 just because I feel like I would have liked more in the story. I know it's quite short, but I feel like yeah, definitely needed some more for me to be fully satisfied. So after I do my work on my shop today, I think I might pick House of Leaves and try to get that started because I know that might take me the longest to read. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in, let you know that I did finish this in the end last night, and the rest of my days is going to be me working on my shop, and then later on I'll probably come in with some clips of me reading House of Leaves. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'll see you in the next update. Hey, so I'm back in the attic right now. I did do a little update yesterday. It is currently Saturday. I did any kind of work sort of things I was meant to do yesterday instead of today, so I have a whole day of just reading. The book I'm currently reading is The House of Leaves. I'm using one of my bookmarks. I only started last night. It had an introduction before the kind of story started, so I'll quickly... This is the bookmark I'm using. As I thought with the raven, it says, "Let your dreams be your wings," and I thought that the wineish colour tassel would look really nice on the outside of the book, so which it does match. Currently reading that. I'm not really fully sure what's going on. I'm too early in the book to really know what's happening, but I'm super interested to find out. The writing style is a little different and the font is more like a typewriter, so it's kind of cool, but just not something I'm used to yet. And yeah, that's all I plan on doing for the rest of the day. It is around 3, so I've kind of just moseyed about the place. I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna read, and hopefully I get a few more chapters in on this book. Then I should be able to pop back in either later or tomorrow with an update. Hey, it is Sunday. I have just uploaded my video on my main channel, so I thought I'd quickly pop in while I'm still at the setup with the microphone and everything. I'm currently still reading House of Leaves. I'm not far into it, but yeah, I've been reading it quite a lot. Font is quite small, so I feel like I've actually read twice the amount. But yeah, it took me a little bit to understand the layout. Basically, it is a book about a film about a house. So yeah, that concept took me a minute to understand. But now that I get it, I'm really looking forward to finishing reading it. I'm definitely going to be reading more today. I'm hoping to get it finished by the time this video goes up, but if I don't, you can kind of understand why, because it is a pretty chunky book. The rest of the day I will be just reading and commenting on any kind of social medias to do with my other channel, which, if you don't know, is an art channel. I do always have it linked in the description, so feel free to go check that out. But yeah, that's kind of all I'm doing today. Bit of a quiet weekend, mainly just editing along with reading. One thing actually, I'm just thinking, my boyfriend recently got me these really cute little figures from Nemesis Now, and I love them. So when my little book cabinet shows up, I'll be able to decorate them with that. So I'll probably record a little clip and insert it somewhere on the screen so you can see it, but they're so cute and they're my new obsession. And that's kind of all that happened this weekend. So yeah, I will probably see you tomorrow. I'll add this in now. Feel free to comment below any books that you're reading right now, or if you're someone who can only read one book at a time, or if you're a person that can just read multiple books at once. I can't do that. I need to focus on one book at a time. I'll get too lost in storylines if I'm trying to read too many different genres or too many different books. So yeah, I'm definitely interested to know on how many people are like absolute brain freaks and are able to read more than one book at a time. I'll let you get back to the rest of the video, and I will see you again tomorrow. Hey, it is now Wednesday. I didn't have an update yesterday or Monday because I had the chance to see my mum on Monday, and I was trying to read as much of this as possible. It was literally the only thing I was doing, was trying to finish this. I hope to have it done by today, but unfortunately, as you can see, I got so close. I'll definitely have it done today or tomorrow, but for this video I didn't finish it. I'm on page 496 right now. Normally I am quite a fast reader, but I find that the writing style and the dialogue and all the different characters that are used and all the different fonts for each character got a bit overwhelming for me. So I really had to kind of take my time on certain parts to really get an understanding. I do know that earlier in this video I was saying that I was enjoying it, but I do feel like it's a bit too much for me. I know a lot of people love it. I know it had such a big following, but it does feel a little bit like a bit of a case study. The way the story is, it's like it's a guy reading another guy's notes about a film he watched, and the film was based on a house. So it was a lot of kind of like trying to piece together everything. I noticed that the different types of pages that when you saw with the like some pages had one word or maybe diagonal writing or overlapping kind of things, that's because the house is a labyrinth. It's not really a spoiler. In the synopsis it does say that the house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, but it's like the font and the writing style changes based on how the house is reacting. There was a lot of footnotes in this book, and even the footnotes had footnotes, and there was all references and different type of sources and all that sort of stuff. I can imagine that if someone who's into more of a challenging read, really enjoying it, but definitely I thought it was way heavier than I thought I was getting myself into. I understand it now. I will say for up until maybe halfway through the book, I didn't get at all what was going on. That obviously made it hard for me to read it sometimes, but I still went through it and I still continued reading. And now I'm kind of content with where I am. I am going to finish it. Obviously, I don't want to ever not read a book. If I start it, I do have this thing where I have to finish it, just give it time to see if it grows on me. I came into this thinking it was more so a horror book, and there is horror elements, but at the same time, I would kind of call it a bit of a love story. It has elements of lust and married couple who are struggling, but they keep trying to find a way to make their marriage work. So that element of it was nice. Yes, the book is creepy, but I'm not going to be staying awake all night scared of what may happen, which is kind of what I was hoping, because I saw some people say that they couldn't sleep afterwards or that it really affected them, but I'm so close to the end now, I feel like if that was going to happen, it would have happened by now. And just for me, I just think the writing style of it was too much of a distraction towards the actual scariness of it. I think I'm going to end up rating it around a 3. I know that seems quite high considering what I've said, but it did keep me interested. At certain times, I did kind of want to know what happened next. I did like the different fonts for each character, so it's easy to decipher who's who, but it's a very generous 3. It's more so, I don't feel it's quite a 2.5, and I feel like a 3 out of 5 is like a 6. So I would give it like a 6. I wouldn't personally recommend it to anyone if they're looking for a horror story, but if it is someone who is looking for a more detailed kind of in-depth analysis of a creepy house, well then I would. But yeah, other than that, that's kind of all I have to say about it. I'll be glad when it's done so that I can move on to my other books that I have. But yeah, I just thought I'd quickly pop in and just say how I was feeling so far about it. Other than that, my book cabinet is arriving today, so the background you see now will be changed for the next video. We're not too sure where things are going to go, but we're kind of people who just figure it out when everything's here. Yeah, I'm really excited for that, so I'll try and record some clips decorating it and putting the books away, so that might be featured in the next reading vlog. Let me know down below if you like this kind of style of video. It's my first reading vlog and I'm not too sure if I did it right. I just kind of kept coming in and out of mixtures of life updates along with book updates. So if this is something you enjoy, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. Next week I do plan on having a book review video, so for the next reading vlog it will have clips from today onwards. I definitely will be wanting to make more of these videos in the future. I just hope you guys like them. That's all for me. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.